after he struck it. He's rocking out, and he knows it's good. The Raoul commercial, after you use the word or the words fully engaged, and I think that birdie at 17 just put a little bolt of electricity up the back.
That putt was so important for Tiger Woods on a lot of levels. One of them being confidence. I can do this. This is what I do. I make putts when it matters like this. He's got to be feeling like right now, I'm back.
And we've heard so much about that word confidence as it pertains to the golf swing. A golf swing that has changed again multiple times in his career. But there is so much to be said for what has happened outside the ropes for Tiger Woods and how he has continued to put that part of his life back together. And that part of the golf game that is so important. Maybe he is a lot closer to putting back both those things in his life, the golf game, the personal life, to where he can once again take off in this game and maybe not show us the heights that he had in previous years, but at least show us some of that Tiger magic that everybody's still thirsts for.
Well, you know, let's think back to last year now. Tiger hit it close at 18. Graham McDowell had something to say about it. Zach Johnson has something to say about it right now. He's got the first look here. If he makes his putt, then a world of pressure gets thrown on Tiger. So this isn't over. We can't concede it.
Absolutely not. Zach Johnson trying to put a good bookend on his 2011. Remember, he injured his right toe in Kapalua, tripped on a staircase, stubbed his toe so bad, almost tore the nail off of it, and that really kind of got his start to 2011 off to a slow start. And again, he has not won in a year and a half, but a win here, it doesn't count in money or as an official PGA Tour event win, but you get world ranking points, and it's just a great way to end the season, and to do it in Tiger's tournament against him and battle him all day is pretty sweet too.
You bet. You bet. Because Tiger still is the man, let's face it. I mean, he hasn't played the best, but he's still the biggest figure in the game of golf. And that's what Zach's facing right now. And, you know, if Tiger Woods had a choice.
Look at that stare down. How about that?
If he could pick, all right, I guarantee you, if he could pick who was going to hit this putt, Zach Johnson would not be one of the guys he'd want to hit it. I mean, this guy is clutch, he's a great putter, and he's got a great shot at holing this putt.
He's got the makeup of a deal closer, a guy that when he sniffs it is just tough. Well, we'll see how tough he is. Dottie?
I remember he was the first to really lay it down at the 16th, made that birdie. I was within a dimple of probably making that putt at the 17th. He's gotten above this ball so he could see the straight line into the hole, and from where he got, it seems like the ball's going to move about a cup and a half.
Well, we've seen this putt a couple of times today. We saw Paul Casey miss it left. It broke underneath the hole. Hunter Mahan just got it over the right-hand side of the hole. It didn't sweep as much to the left, but it will move certainly that way.
Frustration and disappointment of the last couple of years, but a huge portion of it, a W of any kind, even against this elite smaller field of 18, Tiger Woods is in the position that we have talked about for a long, long time. November 15th, 2009, Australian Masters, in the car accident 12 days later. Since then, he's made 26 starts worldwide with just 8 top 10s. All of that can come toppling down if this putt tumbles in. And that crowd that just got so vocal a few moments ago with that birdie at 17, it is just deadly quiet. They know how long it's been. They know about the history of it. And Zach Johnson says, well, are you going to do the old Tiger on me?
He probably looked at Damon Green and said, "Who do you think they're pulling for right now?"
For Tiger Woods for the first time in more than 2 years.
And made 2 putts when he needed them most.
First victory anywhere in 2 years, 3 weeks. 5th time he wins his own tournament. And that number of worldwide titles stood at 87 for a long time. It's now 88. It is over. He's a winner again. That is a scene, the kind of toying fist pump of the black and red that has been played over and over through the years, the mouth wide open. It must feel so incredible for a guy that won so much and doubted the ability at times to get back there. When is it going to come? And Zach Johnson battled him tough all day long. Said, all right, happy with my performance. But whatever side of the fence you've sat on in this whole Tiger saga, there's a lot of cheering for him right now here at Sherwood. Let's send it down to Mark Rolfe.
Tiger, it has been a long 2 years since your last win. What does it feel like now?
It feels great. It was a lot of fun coming down the stretch like that. Zach put it on me there at 16. But the shot he played at 14 was a joke, wasn't it, though? I mean, a little side spinner in there. I thought that basically turned the tide around because I thought I had control. He was going to probably make bogey there if he putted it. He's going to have a hard time keeping it on the green, but he played a hell of a shot, turned the tide. Next, I'm 1 down playing the last couple holes, and I hit 2 good putts.
How important was the putt at 17?
Well, it gives me a chance, obviously, to win it outright, because if I don't make that putt, we come down to 18, it's in Zach's control. If he makes birdie, I can't win. So I just want to at least give myself a chance where if birdie could force a playoff, birdie could still win, at least have options, and that putt was huge.
If you could describe your emotion right now, would it be more joy, satisfaction, relief? How would you describe it?
It feels awesome, whatever it is.
Does this open the floodgates maybe for next year now that you've done this at the end of the year? It may be unofficial, but this is pretty official to you, I imagine.
Well, you got to kind of probably look at how Jimmy did a few years ago. I mean, Jimmy came in here, won here, and then went off and had a hell of a year. And maybe hopefully I can do the same.
Besides making yourself happy, you made a whole lot of people out here happy right now.
Well, it was incredible to have them all come out this week and support this event and support what we're trying to do for kids. And today was such a picture-perfect day. I mean, we're playing it basically in a dome today, so typical SoCal day, and I think everyone enjoyed it.
Way to go.
Yeah, thanks. Jimmy?
All right, thanks very much, Mark. And Zach, you called Tiger Woods the best player that you've ever played golf with. Given that he birdies the final 2 holes to win, how do you walk away from this? What are your feelings?
Well, I mean, I'm obviously disappointed. I mean, just the fact that I didn't come on top, and that was the goal starting the week, as it is any week. But more positives than negatives. I'm not going to take anything negative away from this week. I felt like I had, my game going for the most part. I didn't play particularly well early on in the week, and it probably caught up with me today. But all that being said, he birdies the last 2 holes, makes 2 great putts, and you just tip your hat.
Was there any particular shot you'd like back, obviously, other than the putt at 18?
I can think of a couple 3-footers I missed. Yeah, I'd take those back in a heartbit. But, woulda, coulda, shoulda. I made some putts I probably shouldn't have made, too. So, it probably all evens out. I don't think I have my A game, but yet I definitely am proud of the way I handled the situation and certainly stuck into my process and just continue to fight. So, I was 2 down at one time, I think. So, It is what it is, but I love this course. I love everything that this tournament does, Chevron in particular, and certainly Tiger and his foundation. Hats off to them.
All right, Zach, you're very gracious for staying. Thanks. Congratulations on a great week. Let's go back to Dan Hicks.
Thank you, Jimmy. Zach certainly didn't give it away. Tiger took it away, Roger, down the stretch. I mean, there's winning, and then there's winning in Tiger-esque style. Birdie, birdie to get to 10 under. Your final thoughts on what you've seen today?
To the other guys in the tour, look out. 2012, I think he's figured it out.
He moves from 52nd to 21st in the world golf rankings. That's a big jump, but still a long way away from where he was at one time. Number 1 in the world, and it's the first victory for Tiger and Joey LaCava. LaCava, the former longtime caddy for Fred Couples, in just his 4th event, teams up with Tiger, and they are a winner. There's Tiger goes birdie birdie to turn a one-shot deficit into a one-shot win. Be sure to join us next weekend as the President's Cup captain out in Australia, Greg Norman, hosts the Franklin Templeton Shootout. It all starts Friday on Golf Channel and continues Saturday at 2:30 Eastern Time on NBC. Coming up next,